What up? What up? What up? What up, y'all? It's Georgia, Texas, 14-3 at halftime. Uh, Looking somewhat of an abnormal Mike Bobo night, but I mean, y'all know how I feel about him. Senator, well, how are you feeling about this first half?
Um, I I think Gunner looks pretty good. I I I was actually hoping that the Dolphins would actually get a wide receiver or a receiver would step up and be that guy, and it looked like Zachariah Branch, man. Like it looks like he's the real deal, to be honest. Um, that boy get the ball in the open field. It reminds me of, and forgive me for saying this for NFL fans, but he kind of remind me of Tariq Hill in the open field. Once that boy get the ball in the hand, you better cut them damn lanes out quick, or he can take that son of a gun to the house.
Right. Well, Stockton, he got pretty good numbers, like what, 13 or 19 or something to that effect. On a good, what is that? It should have been about 65, 68% completion. He
Yeah,
got
he's
196 total yards.
mm-hmm. He
Uh,
got two touchdowns, 14 of 17, 139, two touchdowns. Um, what about about 150. I mean, you throw in a few, if I'm not mistaken, them sacks down kind of take away from the total numbers, but so far so good.
yeah, shout out to the defense. Uh, you got Texas only giving up a field goal in this first half. They are 0 of 6 on third down. Um, we're winning the time of possession by about 4 minutes. Uh, but we're getting Texas in a lot of third and distance, third and sevens or better. At this particular juncture, and we're keeping Archie, a little bottleneck. He's not getting out in open space. He's kind of sort of chunked up, running for his life a little bit. Um, and at this rate, they're looking a whole lot overmatched offensively.
They are. I just don't think they got enough for the Bulldogs offensively. Their receivers are not consistent and getting open enough. But that's been the thing for me personally. Just looking at the receivers of Texas, they're really not. They've been kind of overrated, to be honest. Arch looks so much better in the pocket. He's poised, he's comfort, but like when you playing against the Georgia Bulldogs, it's about as close to the NFL that you can get when it comes down to the schemes and the pressures. Like they getting at it, and like I said, he's poised. He's making the right reads. At like any other quarterback that gets pressured, he's throwing some passes high. Archie is. Like I said, that's to be expected. Like I said, he looks so much better than what he did earlier in the year. I don't know why it took Sarkisian this long to kind of get the ball out of his hands fast, but he looks so much more comfortable than
Yeah,
earlier.
he looks a whole lot different than he did against the number one team in the country, in Ohio State, and it wasn't like they got blown out. It was a one touchdown game, but it's a contrast now. He's whole lot more comfortable. He's doing a whole lot more, a lot better. He seems a little settled in. Um, but uh, thankfully, the dogs got off to a quick start. You know what I'm saying? In moving the offense, I will give Bobo that flower. I will give him that. You know what I'm saying? We got it. We got the and moved the ball. Took shots. Aggressive on third down. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I give him that for this game, but a lot of that is largely due to the fact that we're just better than Texas.
Yeah, they just got too much talent for Texas. You got the linebacker. His name escaped me for the Dogs right now. He went out with a leg, looked like a muscle. It looked like more so of a muscle. I don't think it was a knee injury, but like I said, well, I could be wrong there.
You talking about right, the injury that happened right at the half?
Yeah. It looks like
he got flipped over on his shoulder.
No. Wasn't that? No. There was a no. It was a linebacker. That was the defensive lineman that got flipped over his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah. He grabbed. I don't know if he was grabbing his hamstring or grabbing his knee, but like I said, they playing some good ball, man. But like that's about the deal with the Bulldogs. They just win with depth. It's not too many teams in the country outside of maybe,
Right.
Michigan at times. I mean, Michigan when they own their top, Ohio State, Alabama. It's not many teams that can go toe to toe with Georgia as far as their depth is concerned. I think the Bulldogs got better talent. It's really just that simple.
Yeah. Well, Kilgore in this instance, an 11-point lead is like a 21-point lead. You know what I'm saying? When the defense is playing like this, it's just that simple. You're 0 for 6 on third downs. All right. I take it as such. When your defense is holding the opposition to a field goal, I mean that's about as good as a quintessential blowout at a particular point. You know what I'm saying? Having a 11-point lead, with the way the defense is playing, your offense and you're shutting down the opposing offense. So,
you got to wipe your mouth.
It just, but I get it though. We as Georgia sports fans, what I'm saying, are in love with wanting to be greedy and have blowouts in every sense of the word, in every way, in every sport, in every fashion. So, I mean, but right now you just got a dominating performance by the defense. Our offense is, giving what they're giving. And they're eating time. I mean, they're going to shorten the game, and I think we get the ball back. I mean, another score right here, it kind of sort of put this thing out of reach the way the defense is playing. But that's just the way I see it. Right now, things stay the way they stay. It's going to be a whole lot of movement in the standings.
Yeah. Thank God for that Alabama loss. Appreciate that Oklahoma. Definitely appreciate that. I love seeing Georgia, Alabama lose.
Don't treat your mom.
Man, not so much Alabama. I just love to see Alabama fans lose. They think they God gift to the world, and I just love to see them lose.
Right.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, your homegirl over here. She's
nobody care. Don't nobody care about what she's saying. All right,
she a Tide fan.
Yeah, sure. Tide.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
Now, look, my mama from Alabama herself, and she's an Alabama fan, and I can tell that too. I screw Alabama.
When Alabama loses, I can't even get a hug from my mama. So I mean, go figure. You know what I'm saying? Everyone it says let's the Juju move on to the Falcons. If I'm right, the Hawks won, take one, Georgia won, Bama lost. That's like it goes.
I'm gonna say negative to that. I want the Falcons to lose. So I say negative. Keep on losing, Falcons. Keep losing.
Oh my goodness.
Keep on keeping on.
Gunner looked pretty good. He's made some pretty nice throws. But like I said, they give Bobo his flower. We stuck to doing what we do best, and that's run the ball.
We ain't out here throwing 15,000 wide receiver screens. That's another thing too.
Right. But when thrown, they've spread it around. Branch, what is the tight end name? Belt,
Belt, Oscar
Belt.
Belt.
They're making the easy plays.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They're keeping it simple. They're being aggressive without being aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
That's a lot of the thing is they're the balance with the run and the pass is pretty good, and plus, like I was talking about on Coach Show about the quarterback.
mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, you have a design run for your quarterback, just for him to make a play, and that's just where the league is. That's where defenses are. Like these guys are too athletic. The schemes are just too um precise and where they want to attack down, concise where they want. But they're like at the end of the day, man, I like Georgia's just too much. They just got too much for Texas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's by the time Tuesday morning when the rankings come out, it's gonna look a little bit of different, a
Mhm.
little bit of different. There's gonna be a few people that move up, and there's gonna be a few people that fall back. Um, I got a feeling there may be a little bit. It may be a little bit moving. I'm talking from 1 to 2. I got a
Yeah,
feeling Indiana gonna move up into that top spot.
look, it could be,
Yeah,
could be.
you know. But yes, it is 14-3. I expect to see Georgia do more of what they did, especially in the second quarter with what I'm saying, the running, the sweep gashes, the power eyes, what I'm saying, the ISOs,
Mhm.
because Texas, they're probably gonna fold by the time it gets late in the third quarter. Especially if we sustain at least 2 drives, what I'm saying, with this run game. So I mean,
Mhm.
I'm looking for it to be more. Look, a touchdown, maybe 10 points. Would do this game in at this point, especially if we continue to keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, I like I said, man, I don't like what I see out of Texas wide receivers. They wide receivers should be better than what they've gotten all year. Um, the running game for Texas is a little bit off. I wouldn't say off, but it's just not. It look, it could be better. It could be better. But
Yeah,
that's Georgia. Well, like I said, it's Georgia. I like, like I said, I love what I've seen from Arch. He looks like a. I'm just gonna be honest, man. Arch can be the #1 overall pick coming out right now. If he would have come out into this draft, I've seen enough growth from him that I think he can be the overall #1 overall pick. I really do believe
you
that
think you
he
think he
got the
better?
move.
You think he better than Mendoza or that kid?
Without question. Because the thing is, Arch has what they perceive to be uh um his potential. The thing is, he has that arm and he has all the tools around him to be that, and he's making the right decisions. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but it reminds me of a Peyton Manning. You know how Peyton Manning, when he's not in a rhythm, he checks the ball down, get out of hand. I'm seeing that from him. Those are NFL traits. Just get the ball out of hand. And I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that from Gunner. I'm seeing that from Arch. But I like the growth that I see. Of course, see, my thing is I look for growth in decision making. The big plays are calm if you just make the right decisions. And I like the decision making from both quarterbacks. It's just sometimes talent outshines great decisions and great play. Georgia just got better. They just got better players. It's really just that simple. Now they playing some damn good defense. Texas is. They stopping our run. I think Georgia only had like 57 yards. But look, I like I like from both quarterbacks. I love the decision making from both quarterbacks.
Right, right. USC beats Iowa 26-21. Uh, somewhat possibly an upset. Speaking of upset, Cincinnati loses to Arizona. So they may drop out of the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan pulls off a barn burner with a late field goal. Yeah. So and it which is going to be a topic of conversation throughout the weekend. South Carolina blowing a 27-point lead to lose to Texas A&M, and that is just unfathomable. That is that is just unfathomable. Shout out to Tech for pulling out their game. It keeps everything.
Almost had 400 yard passing. They tried to take the run away from him, and Haynes just went crazy throwing the ball.
Mike, somebody hollering at you.
Oh yeah, nigga. I don't think y'all know how the next to Bray Wyatt, Macho Man, my dude, man.
Wow. Let's see. Southside said, I'm still upset we might be without wide receiver 2 Kobe Young for the rest of the season, not playing with Branch and Noah.
Yeah.
Okay. Arch has all the physical tools. He's got to prove the mental part.
Right. That's why I'm saying the decision making. It's not about who can make this throw and make that throw. The quarterback position in the NFL is all about decision making. That's decisions. That's where the physical tools will come. The skills and the physical tools will come with the decision making being first. Make the right decisions. The big plays will come. I mean, you can look at Josh Allen for that because he was making some dumbass decisions early in his career, and then his decision making got better, and then his physical tools just came along with the ride. But it starts with the decision making.
Right. Well. There you have it, people. It is 14-3, which is probably going to be 21 or 24-3. Because it's unless they find something, which I hardly think that the offensive staff will find in to adjust to what the dogs are doing defensively. It's going to be a little hell to tell it for them to get, some points on the board. And then they got to themselves, Texas defensively got to figure it out as well. To get us off the field, to keep us from scoring, without us extended. Like, I think we get the ball back, don't we? First.
I believe so.
Yeah. So they got to come out and stonewall us on this first drive. If not, the night is gonna be a little long, before it strikes zeros. Coach, stop it. Coach, just stop it. Just stop it. Okay. No, Bobo is not number one. No, he's not.
We're gonna make sure you see that.
He is not number one. You know what I'm saying? Southside said, yeah, I agree with how much pressure we put on Archie. He still made good decisions.
What's the decision making? Caught up in them physical tools. Them physical tools don't mean nothing on the next level.
Yep. That boy said, good luck to the Bulldogs.
Oh, now, yeah, you tripping now. Yeah. Talking about some Bobo for head coach. Not head coach nowhere.
Who? Leo, stop. Coach, no. 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 No, I already said I gave him a flower for the first half. Okay.
You
You know
said
what I'm
A
saying?
flower.
Yeah, I gave him a flower for the first half. Okay, yeah, he's not getting the whole bouquet. No, mm-mm. Uh, it just no.
Man, that man ain't adopted. That big ass arch man, Peyton man head. Look, what stop?
Right. That the genes
That
in that boy.
is, come on,
It's
stop.
the genes in there. Is she? You know
That
that
is
Peyton.
strong,
That
boy.
that's Peyton and Eli nephew.
With that head, yeah.
Eh, Yeah, you know that clearly that's Peyton and Eli nephew.
Yeah, that no, mm-mm.
I live in PA and a back between Brianna Dickey's had. Wow. Okay. All righty. All righty. What's that? QB talent wise, he's a oh, Lord have mercy. You know, second half started Georgia in Texas territory. Yeah, it had. They just came straight on back. Hey, y'all, enjoy the second half. See you after it, and y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir.